President Bola Tinubu presents a 2025 budget estimate of 47.9 trillion naira to a joint National Assembly session.
Stay tuned as we dive into some top stories shaping the world today.
Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are our top 10 stories countdown today. At number 10, Ghana's Supreme Court on Wednesday rejected two bids to overturn a contested piece of legislation severely curtailing LGBTQ rights, which was adopted by MPS earlier this year. There is no act of which the Supreme Court will use its supervisory jurisdiction to overturn. Avery Lovelace Johnson, head of the 7-member panel, said, reading its judgments, "Wait first. Who are the Ghanaians that made these LGBTQ rights bids?
They have mind." At number 9, high-flying Nigeria Premier Football League newcomers Ikorodu City have been ordered to play their next 2 home matches behind closed doors and fined 3 million naira by the MPFL board, The Punch reports. This is the wake of rowdy scenes occasioned by pitch encroachment leading to physical assault on Remo star coach Suleiman Camille during Sunday's Southwest Derby between both clubs in Lagos. The thrilling derby ended 1-1 at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena. Ikorodu guys, please play nice and fair.
At number 8, the governor of Edo State, Monday Okpebholo, has approved the dissolution of all commissions, including the Edo State Oil and Gas Producing Areas Development Commission in Edo State. Accordingly, all chairmen and members of the affected commissions have been advised to hand over all government properties in their possession to the most senior public officer in their respective commission. The governor also approved the nomination of new membership of the Edo State Oil and Gas Producing Areas Development Commission with immediate effect.
At number 7, the Kaduna State Governor, Uba Sani, has returned 2 landed properties previously revoked by the immediate past administration of Governor Nasir El-Rufai to the family of the late military dictator, General Sani Abacha. In 2 separate letters dated December 10, 2024, signed by Mustafa Haruna on behalf of the Director General of the Kaduna Geographic Information Service, the Abacha family was directed to settle outstanding fees and charges as a condition for reinstatement of the 2 revoked properties.
At number 6, the Chief Executive of the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, Benga Komolafe, has announced that there will be another oil licensing bid round in 2025. Komolafe made the statement on Wednesday at the 2024 Licensing Round Commercial Bid Conference in Lagos. This comes as the Commission nears the end of the 2024 licensing round. According to him, the Commission has decided to make licensing rounds an annual event to boost oil production. Komolafe said the 2025 round would focus on unexplored assets.
At number 5, the Kano State government has issued a directive requiring landowners to renew their certificate of occupancy by January 31st, 2025 or face possible revocation. The Commissioner of Land and Physical Planning, Abdul Jabbar Umar, issued the order while briefing newsmen on Wednesday. He called on all landowners in Kano State from its creation till date to visit the Ministry of Land and Physical Planning to register or renew their properties. He said by expiration of the deadline, all current C of O's will be rendered invalid.
At number 4, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Zamfara State Command, said it has recovered a stolen Mercedes-Benz C300 car, a Samsung Galaxy phone, and counterfeit currency amounting to $7,000. The items were recovered from one Muhammad Dauda Ismail, an indigene of Kano State. The commandant emphasized that investigations were still ongoing and the suspect would be arraigned before a court of law upon completion.
At number 3, Senate President Godswill Akpabio has asked President Bola Tinubu to caution intransigent ministers in his cabinet who won't respond to invitations by the National Assembly. Akpabio said such ministers have no place in Tinubu's cabinet because they are not Democrats. The Senate President made this known on Wednesday when the President presented 2025 budget estimate of 47.9 trillion naira before a joint session of the National Assembly. That's what happens when everyone is feeling big.
At number 2, electricity subsidies paid by the federal government increased to 199.64 billion naira in December 2024, according to data sourced from the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission. According to the new report, December 2024 multi-year tariff order, electricity subsidies rose by 2.76% to 199.64 billion naira this month from 194.26 billion naira in November. NERC explained that the rise in the exchange rate, the increase in inflation to 33.9%, and changes in electricity generation capacity necessitated the minor review.
At number 1, President Bola Tinubu has presented a 2025 budget estimate of 47.9 trillion naira to a joint National Assembly session. Lawmakers from the House of Representatives and the Senate were seated on Wednesday as the president presented his second budget proposal to the joint session. Tinubu was accompanied to the presentation by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, and the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, among other top government officials. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.